I might have plans for an early dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty debilitating opening 4 frames for you, Long. Maybe less to lose now. Maybe he can relax a little bit more.
Nice pot, nice position. I did see him going towards the practice room, so at least there he could pot a few balls.
Eight. Nine.
I know it's an old saying, an old adage, but it's certainly true in this situation. Just take one frame at a time. Look at the scoreboard, it'd be very debilitating. Played that nicely.
16.
But by the looks of it, apart from the red on the top cushion, only one more really accessible red after this one.
$70.
No option now but to go into the main bunch of reds with pace. That doesn't
24.
look as though it's hit them pretty well, really, but I think the red he's closest to will pot to the right corner, but how do you get the cue ball out of there?
It's amazing when you're sitting in the commentary box and you see players going into the pack. And every now and again you play the screw back into the pack, the full screw back. If you don't get enough into it, you're sticking on reds. This is tough. Very tough to get any topspin on this. Good effort. Excellent effort.
Couldn't have done any better than that. Well, looking from behind the pocket, well, the referee was very close, so I presume no push.
Yeah.
Didn't sound good, did it?
No, I'd like to have another look at it, actually.
32.
Got a bit of run through on it, digging down.
33.
That was a poor shot. It made this more difficult than it should have been.
Well, left it awkward, but coped with it well.
40. $41.
6 reds, 6 black coming up.
$48.
So here's that shot. No, looked like a clean hit.
Really well struck. More or less got to stop the cue going forwards the moment you've hit the cue ball.
49.
Otherwise it would be a double hit, effectively a push shot.
This is a classic example of a game of
55.
snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4-0 in front. Breaks off, catches the blue. The man's at the table. No matter how good you are, there's nothing you can do but sit and watch.
A really small point,
56.
but I'm still not convinced that Ronnie O'Sullivan can break off left-handed as well as he can break off right-handed. I know he's a great player left-handed, but
Well, when he's explaining it to me, he just feels when he plays it left-handed, he can get a bit more side on the ball. I, like you, well, being right-handed and not being able to change to the other hand, find that strange, but he's been doing it for many a year now.
63.
Yu Long on the brink here of clinching this frame.
Go Yulong. 63.
Commentator's curse.
Didn't seem like there was a problem with that shot. He didn't have to do much with the cue ball. It's the type of opportunity Ronnie O'Sullivan so often eats up.
1.
Yeah, it looks straightforward, and as Steve said, had nothing to do with the cue ball. Now, how's your position on Ronnie? Perfect. You leave that red along the top cushion till
8.
last. 55 points behind.
9.
Still a possible 75 remaining.
Yeah.
Asking for the ball to be clean. Sometimes when they brush an iron the tables, they brush the table. If they don't get it right, all that dust can go into the pocket, can't it? And maybe just it's picking it up as the black goes into the pocket.
Yeah, unless there's like a chalk burn, sometimes that happens on the ball.
Glance at the scoreboard. 47 points, the difference now. 67 remaining. So plenty of points to play with. Just taking
17.
that opportunity to nudge that red into more open play. But as I say, the one along the top cushion, he won't be bothered with it just yet. But that could be the difference between winning and losing this frame.
24. 25.
He doesn't have to leave it till the last ball, last red, but may well do. It would all be about the angle on that last red. That's what he's building up to.
$32.
So for this second last red, He needs ideal position to make the angle on the black as guaranteed as possible to get on that last red. Looks to be perfect. Yulong can only
39.
sit and hope now.
$40.
Not perfect. Wrong side is straight. He may play the run through and try and cannon this red now. Well, decided that he couldn't get the cannon, so this was the shot that have always been
47.
the major hurdle. Got the perfect angle. And it's there,
48.
and nicely on the black. Black puts him 8 points behind. Up to including the
55.
pink for 5-0.
$57.
You've got to feel like this is a match-winning break. 5-0 in front, no way back for Yulong.
$60.
Fractionally under hit. Just a bit of hope for Yulong.
$64.
Well, certainly wiped its feet and not good on the blue.
Sort of take a shot, some sort of shot here. Deep screw back with left-hand side. Oh, has he got an angle? Well, that was handy. I thought it was dead straight.
69.
Just the pink required to break Yulong's heart.
And in goes the pink. He hadn't been asked a question all afternoon. He was asked one there. And as per usual, came up with the goods. And as Steve said, that is a heartbreaker. Frame at his mercy, missed an easy red. 5-0.
Thank you, frame 6. Joe, you're long to break. Thank you.
Yeah, he is a remarkable talent. And I've said it many times, said it in public. If there's a more talented sportsman playing any sport in the world today, I don't know who it is. He tried to bend that round with a bit of side there. And he knew as soon as he hit it, he hadn't put the side on, and tried to do it with the body, I think. Tried to do a Lionel Messi there with the swerve. Well, I'm beginning to feel a little bit sad for Zhou Yulong. As Sean has said in the studios a couple of times, that he's had his best season on number 4 on the world ranking list, but he's struggling today, and no one likes to see that.
That red just pulling up short of the middle pocket. Most probably Yulong will have to shift that away from the pocket and try and get back down the table. Needs to make sure he gets back down the table far enough with this one. Well, the wheel has fallen off for Yulong today. A day to forget, you feel.
One.
Immediately playing on the troublesome red, so to speak, the one near the black spot.
6.
Get this red out of the way. Makes the black available into both corners. And now all set
7.
fair for a sizable contribution.
Yeah, you sort of expect it here, don't you?
14.
Expect a clearance, and a 6-0 result from Ronnie O'Sullivan is usually pretty punishing when it comes to situations like this. Not ideal cueing though in this one.
$15. $22. 23. $30. 31.
I'd be a little bit disappointed with that. Wrong side of the blue. There is a red on the left-hand side of the table that you can just roll the blue in and be on.
The red below the pack is quite a nice one to leave in position. You could pot the black, screw into the 6, 7 reds in the
36.
apex there and the triangle. beyond that red into the left corner.
37.
As it is, that's not going to be the case now. He's got to play that loose red. Wouldn't ideally have left yourself just with that pack, but he's played low on this red. Potting this red, he will be opening
44.
up other reds. One good split here and one good positional shot, and you feel like it's all over.
45.
Just lost the white a fraction.
Playing the blue, he's gonna, well, he's digging down, makes the pot more difficult. Well, that was, I couldn't tell you
Brilliant.
how good that was.
Brilliant shot.
50.
It had to be softly screwed in with a bit of side spin, easy to swerve the cue ball, easy to quit on it. Great shot to keep the break going.
Fifty-one.
Another thing, and I'll throw this at you, Steve. The
58.
remarkable thing, he's playing a man who's giving, well, very little resistance today. But he's
59.
never took his foot off the pedal, has he? He's always played the right shot. Not any exhibition shots, played the right shot. That's not easy to do, is it?
No, but I think that's experience of understanding how often when you do have your opponent fully on the ropes, every now and again in your career you've let them off the hook. So it's a time to sort of double down and be more
65.
punishing in a way. This red into the middle pocket, and it's definitely all over.
Right in the heart of the pocket. And the black to get to snooker's required. Well, we've got a packed crowd at the Barbican this
73.
afternoon. Sympathy for Zhou Yulong. But they've had a treat
74.
watching the great Ronnie O'Sullivan.
$81.
There'll be other days. This is a one-off. He's got a good career ahead of him as
82.
Zhou Yulong.
$89. 90. $96. 97.
1,187 career centuries.
103.
Well, it didn't matter about the rest. There'll be a handshake. That was absolutely wonderful from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Feels sorry for Zhou Yulong. Spare a thought for him. but the crowd came to see him. And he produced, as he always does. He's through to the quarter-final. 6-0.